Okay, welcome back to our Dungeon Crawl Classics campaign in the Thousand Islands region. Region, say different every time. Setting. So we are. I guess this is the 30th session. That our two adventurers, run by Nikki, have been exploring the Thousand Islands. They've accomplished a lot, met some very interesting people. And last session, there was a lot of loose ends that got tied together. We established a deal between the raccoons and the penguins, so the penguins would stop melting the ice. And something else, Dickie will tell us what else. There was a bunch of things, but that was a big ongoing thing. Although I don't think you told uh, Mr. Goodbear that you did that. But anyways, you can introduce your characters and let us know what you did last week, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so Yuna is a thief, and Orin is a wizard, a long-suffering wizard traveling with this thief that gets him into all kinds of trouble. Not on purpose, but that's just how she is. This last week they talked to Rascal the raccoon and managed to work out a deal where raccoons would go with the penguins in shifts and light their fires, and in return the penguins would give them ice, and I think salt was also mentioned, so
Right, the
that they
raccoons
could
also wanted some salt.
salt their garbage and have a good good stuff to eat.
You know,
We
salt really
also
brings out the flavor of the garbage.
right, you got to have seasoning. And we also dealt with the witch. Orin transferred his consciousness into the witch and managed to get
Alleged,
the bag of gems she had stolen from Corn the Zorn um,
alleged
out the
witch.
window of the bathroom. And now we're kind of on the lookout because the witch knows at least
Alleged.
Orin's face. Alleged witch. Alleged witch. Yes, far be it for me to malign someone unfairly. But now she knows us, and the cat certainly saw us. So we're on the lookout for her a little bit.
Oh, you think the cat saw you? Yeah.
Well, he saw us because I talked to him, but I don't. Una talked to him,
Right.
but I don't know if he
Oh, yeah, that's true.
connects us.
But Una did not, or tried to stay out of view of the of
Yeah.
Orin during the theft process because the witch could
Well,
see through
yeah,
Orin's
no, it
eyes.
wasn't a theft. I mean, we were getting those back for their rightful owner. So we
I
did
see.
that. We also encountered bandits who, since they weren't very good bandits, we suggested that they become a theater troupe in a way and pretend to rob people for money as part of the experience you can now have in the giant's nostril. So that is what we did last time. And I left the bandits going to talk to Mahanet. And I made some purchases of some rations, some more honeycomb. I bought a sunfruit this time. And I was
That's right.
informed of Tregor, who is actually a good bandit who preys on the coconut harvesters 6 days upriver. That's where we were.
That's right. Good as in that he's good at stealing stuff, not good in that he's a good person necessarily.
Exactly.
Right. That's the brother of Gregor, who is not a very good bandit.
Right. Tregor, brother of Gregor. So now, yes, I do need to go and let Mr. Goodbear know about the deal, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you came into some money. I can't remember how. Oh, the Zorn gave you a gem, and you didn't eat it, so
No.
you're able to trade it for stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't eat sapphires.
No.
Yep.
You're a loss, I guess. So yeah, you go back to the Trader Island to see Mahadnet for some
No,
unknown reason.
Goodbear.
Good bear, okay. Yeah, I mean, he's around as usual. He's at Uma's Loomis Place. He's been hanging out a lot there with the Sparrow recently. You know,
Oh,
the
Arnold.
cigar smoking Sparrow Arnold. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Goodbear, I have good news.
Oh, that's excellent. We could always use some good news around here.
I have solved the ice problem. We should have no more problems with ice melting prematurely. And hopefully that means no more problems with food spoilage.
He puts down his. He's been rolling a cigarette and stuff. Uh, well, that's a bold statement from a junior detective. What? How exactly did you do this? You found some way to keep the ice colder?
No, I actually found the penguins, the magic white penguins, and their magic ways of melting ice.
Oh, and this guy that never talks. He did a spell.
No, no, we didn't have to. I managed to get it turns out the penguins just needed some help. And I managed to get the raccoons to help them. And now they will not melt the ice any longer.
Oh, the raccoons.
Yes.
Oh,
They're
that's a
very
wily
nice.
bunch. Oh yeah, they know how to throw a party.
They certainly do. That's actually where I met them, at a bachelor party.
Oh,
Yes.
are you working parties now?
Oh no, no. I was just I accidentally stumbled in when I was inside the giant statue or the giant's nostril. It's okay.
Cocks his head. I see. You were in the giant's nostril when you came across the raccoons and magic penguins.
Yes. It's true.
Makes sense, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, excellent. We should raise you up to, let's see, what's the next rank down for junior?
Senior?
Senior junior detective.
Okay.
You are now a senior junior detective, and you have earned a hat, a derby.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Hmm. Hmm. We'll have to get you one.
I would love a hat. Thank you.
No problem. This is excellent, excellent job. And you're proud. You give pride to the Good Bear agency name. And sit down, have a drink.
Oh, I would, but I really need to be going. I've got another delivery to make, or a
Oh,
delivery to make. So,
well, yeah, one for the road at least.
all right, I'll sit and have a drink with the good bear.
All right. Yeah. He takes out a flask, and he, a little like shot glass. And he pours honey into it, slides it over. He looks at Oren, and then he reaches down, he cleans out another one, and pours for Oren, slides it over. He says,
Honey.
your man doesn't talk much, does he? Are you floating?
No, he doesn't talk much. Although he did a lot of talking to the Zorn, but he can
Oh,
speak Zorn.
to the Zorn.
Yeah.
Well, he's over there working in the construction.
Yeah, he's very
Yeah.
good. I mean, licensed and everything.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, at first they were very upset about the fact that the mouth opened. And they were actually called on me to investigate it, but it looks like it's actually been drawing more more people into the giant, so they're pretty happy about that.
Oh, well, I'm sure that it was just a quake in the earth, you know.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Who knows why giants open their mouths?
Mr. Goodbear, you've been around. Do you know anything about the city under the water at the end of the island? Or
Oh yeah, of course. There's a city. It's under the water. It's basically like he kind of points out in the direction. He says, "The crocodiles, uh, with their magic, when they fought the evil, as they say, uh, gods of man, then trapped them inside the idols. Uh, During the war, the city was flooded, and a new city, kind of points over to Singa, was erected. So that is the old city of the men.
okay.
Yeah, the idols were driven forth, out of the city, and then their magic that kept it from being flooded by the river, then flooded it. Yeah, which I think is why the crocodiles built this place. They felt bad having destroyed basically the homes of man in an attempt to save them from themselves.
That sounds like crocodile logic.
Yeah, yeah, those crocodiles are pretty smart.
Yes, they are. And they're magic too. And I'll show him my little hand that runs around.
Oh, oh, huh. Smile. So you met. Oh God, now if I can find the guy's name. Uh,
Kerber.
Kerber. Yeah,
Yep.
Kerber.
Yes, I did. We took shelter at a fire together.
Ah, yes. He's very knowledgeable. If you want to know about the underwater city, he's a history teacher.
It's true, he is. Do you know where he teaches? On Singa? Is that where he teaches?
Yes, he teaches on Senga at the school. Yeah, there's just one school. At the school.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure he would.
During the day, because he teaches both humans and crocodiles. So, of course, most humans can't be on the island or on the Singa proper.
Right. Yes, I know. That causes problems sometimes
Mm-hmm.
for human detectives.
Well, I mean, you could always wrestle a crocodile to earn your right.
I could, but I might have another way. Thank you for the drink, Mr. Goodbear.
No problem.
I have my earpiece, so I'll be in touch.
Okay. I will send word to the detective agency to have a derby sent.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll what time of day is it? I think I met the bandits at like noon.
Yeah, you met them for lunch, and then you eat. It's like late afternoon, we'll say. Um,
Okay.
yeah, it's like, because I mean, by the time you ate with the bandits and talked to them and hung out,
Right.
came to Mr. Goodbear, it's probably like 4 o'clock, we'll say.
Okay.
You can see that Arnold is quite drunk.
Well, I'm assuming it doesn't take much to get a sparrow drunk, so they're very
He's a
tiny.
lightweight, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll wait till the morning then because I can't be on Singa at night.
Yeah, you've got maybe a couple hours. before it's
But
dark
really, I
out.
need to take this foot first. So if I could get
Okay.
started that way, maybe
Yeah,
towards
I
the
mean you
palace.
can go up the right. The capital is up the river. It's not in Singa, so
Yeah,
you're go allowed to go there. It's
we'll do
2 days
that.
up the river, I believe. I'm just gonna say it's 2 days because I can't remember where it is in my notes, but I
And if
believe
we
it's two
see
days.
any ruins, I need to get an idle hand.
Right. Right. Hold on, a hand?
Or,
Why a hand?
sorry, should I say that?
Don't you need an entire idol?
Yeah, I need an entire idol.
Yeah.
The whole thing. That's gonna be
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Well, if you're trying to get one for
Or fan.
Shri Fendi, right?
Yep.
That's the guy who wants
Yep.
it. The Mettering Mage.
And it has to contain a spirit.
Right, exactly. Well, I mean, you would know that. I mean, unless you want to like park the the kayak and explore, that you didn't see. You've already been up the river once. There's nothing really close to the river.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll
Yeah.
just keep going to the palace for now.
All right. Fair enough. Let me look at my. So I mean, you travel up. It's the first day. Go ahead and. Hmm. Oh, hmm. I already used that one. Roll d8.
D8. Okay.
Yep. See if you encounter anything in the first evening.
3.
3. Okay. So you. So you make camp. You know, about halfway to the palace, up the river. It's a clear and kind of cool night. The moon's out. It's you get your fire going. You're kind of gathered around, and then you hear what as you're just starting to like maybe decide who's gonna like uh, you know you guys about
Right.
basically about to doze off, or maybe you take shifts if you feel paranoid. Not that you've had anything happen to you, and
Right.
um, it's D&D, so there's always shifts of people and guards. But anyways, you're kind of settling down, and you hear what is pretty distinctly a bleeding sound. I am not going to do a good impression, so you will just have to imagine what it sounds like. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I was tempted, but I will not do my goat impression.
Oh, okay. A
But
bleating sound.
yeah, you hear like, you know, that's what you're getting from me. But probably more
Which,
high pitched and constant.
right. Which way is it coming?
It's coming from inland. It's pretty. It's hard to determine like how far away it is because of the nature of being like out in the open area. This is not a very heavily treed area. There's trees, but it's not like a crazy thick forest. You could make a DC 12 intelligence. Either one of you,
Okay.
or can make a DC 12 intelligence check to see if you can kind of determine roughly how far away it is.
We'll let Orin do that. Ooh, 13.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, look at you. Yeah. Orin reckons it's maybe like 100 yards away. It's closer than you would actually think. And as you're kind of determining that and looking, you actually see pretty much after each bleat, you see what looks like a flash, like a spark, not a big spark, but like a kind of like a what you would imagine. I mean, you're adventurers and you stay out in the woods all the time. You imagine it almost like a flint and steel being hit together, but a little larger than that, like a little brighter than that. You imagine it's so far away. So there's like a bleeding,
Okay.
and then like clash, and you now you're listening. You can even hear like a scrape each time. So it's like a bleat, then a scrape, and then a spark, and then a bleat, then a scrape, then a spark.
All right, I'll tell Orin. Stay here at the camp. I'm sneaky.
More sneaky.
I'm gonna sneak up there because I'm very sneaky.
Yeah.
And Orin is
Yeah, I mean,
floating and has a wooden foot and is glowing still. So
yeah, he's going for what did I say, 10 days. So
yeah, you said 7 to 10 days.
mhm. Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
So
So yes,
so he
Orin and Herman are both glowing.
glowing. Yep. So I will sneak.
Okay. Yeah, I mean this the creature that you come upon is pretty distracted, and you have the magic cloak too that makes your stink like crazy, whatever. So
Yeah.
you don't need to roll. You can definitely sneak up on. You get close, and you kind of see what you see is it looks to be an old shrine. You kind of circle around it because the bleeding's coming from the other side, and kneeling in front of it is in pretty like battered and beat up. I mean, it's moonlight, so you can't see that well. I mean, it's bright, but you can't see color that well. But it looks like it's probably old uh, armor, scale armor. Is a goat, but like he's kneeling in front of the or she by me in front of the shrine. Um, you could see that there's also a donkey there that has like a saddle on it, so possibly a mount. Um, and the goat is again in armor. Um, it's got you see like a lance like leaning against the tree. On its side is a sword. There's a helmet laying kind of on the ground as well. Um, but it seems to be bleeding and then trying to strike a fire. It looks like there's you've been around long enough to know. It looks like it's looking to maybe make a sacrifice to burn a sacrifice to the shrine, but it can't seem to get the fire lit.
Okay. So there's a goat in armor kneeling before a shrine, and there's like a donkey with a saddle.
Yeah, the donkey is like off to the side. It's got a saddle on. Um, yeah, and then where the donkey is like strapped to the tree. The donkey has like a little thing to the tree. That tree, there's like a lance on, and then
A lance.
kind
A
of on the
helmet.
ground near the goat in armor is a helmet.
Okay.
That he probably took off because you can see it matches the armor.
Right. Sure, it's goat shaped. Um.
Yeah.
Well, if he's trying to burn something, it's got to be hard with his hooves. I'm not quite sure how he holds the lance, but I've seen weirder. I'll go over there and say, I don't mean to startle you, but do you need assistance getting that lit? What's he trying to burn? Can I tell if I go up there?
Yeah, you can see that there's a there. It looks like there's like some like herbs, like an herb bunch, that's like kind of suspended over just like some twigs. So it looks like it's probably gonna burn.
Okay.
That's give like a
Ready.
burn. It's not uncommon. Uh, yeah, I mean you see, he's trying to he keeps every time he tries to put the flint and scale together, with the hooves, it's hard to, they slip and they fall.
Right.
Um, so he turns. He's got kind of a long, you know, he's a goat, so he has like a long goat beard, little goatee. I guess he's got a goatee, right? Uh, and he's got kind of like big eyebrows. And he turns, and he kind of looks at you, and he says, he quickly kind of like stands a bit, and then he kind of like does like a bow, like a very formal bow. And he says, "Oh, my lady, I'm sorry, I did not see you there. I am on a quest, and
You're on a.
I was focused, and I apologize. I should prepare something for the lady." Uh,
Oh, no, that's not necessary. No, it looked like you were having some trouble, Sir Knight. And
I am, yes, this There's something wrong with this fire creation kit that I purchased.
Oh,
Hmm.
w- I have used those many, many times. Perhaps I could assist you in seeing what's wrong
Well,
with it.
your assistance would be well appreciated. I'm sorry, I am Ferdinand.
Ferdin Ferdinand?
Nah,
Yes.
Ferdinand.
Not.
Right.
Oh, I'm Yuna. Nice to meet you, Ferdinand. Um, let me see, and I'll take the flint and steel and try to light the fire for him. Because I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah, I
I'm
mean you're able to do it really easily. It's just like
yeah.
yeah, you spark it
Felix
up
can be
and you see.
tricky, she'll say,
Yeah. He says,
so as not to make
oh,
him feel bad.
yeah. Right. So he's thank you, and he takes his stuff and he kind of picks up the herbs that he was gonna burn, and he says, pardon me, I must make this sacrifice." And he kind of drops it on the fire, and you can smell it. It's it smells like rosemary or whatever. Pretty common stuff that you might see burnt and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and he puts it on there, and he says a few words in goat.
Okay.
Um, and then he turns to you and he says, "Huh, my lady, you are traveling alone in the dark of woods. Perhaps you need protection."
Oh, I'm not alone. I heard your cries and saw the sparks, and I thought I'd come see if you needed assistance. I have a companion
Oh,
back at my fire,
oh,
a gentleman.
I apologize for the foul language. I did not know there was a lady around.
Well, if I'm being honest, I've used my fair share of foul language in the past on my adventures,
Oh,
unfortunately.
hmm. Well, I can't imagine a lady as lovely and elegant as you uh, using such language, but nor would I
Well,
call you a liar. So I must accept that as the truth.
well, I use it sparingly and only when I'm in
Hmm.
real trouble.
I see. So, yes. Well, of course, of course, of course.
Is this your quest to burn these herbs?
No, no. I burning the herbs so that I can find my quest. I
Oh,
am questless. My quest is to find a quest, so that I'm not questless because I have a quest to find. But I need a real quest, one suitable to a knight of my stature.
oh, all right. How do you get a quest from burning the? Is there something we should be looking for in the smoke, or does a voice speak to you?
Uh, no, the quest should just come. His eyebrows go up really big. Ah, perhaps you are my quest.
Oh, that's possible. We are going to the palace to see the queens.
Oh, the queen.
Z-
Yes, of course. That's we must show homage. Ferdinand, Ferdinand of the rose-colored water, will guide you and protect you on your journeys. Yuna, the pure-hearted.
uh, yes, of the senior junior detective of the Good Bear Detective Agency.
Oh, good bear. Oh, that is quite an honor to be traveling with you. I will serve as your protector. And he kind of looks around. He gets his lance. He gets back. He's got it like leaning against him because it's kind of hard to hold the lens with it. And you will be safe on your journeys.
You are certainly welcome to journey with us, Sir Ferdinand.
Excellent, excellent. Where
Is
is
this
your...
your donkey?
Oh yes, this is my steed. He is called Lightning Toes.
Is he fast then?
Not really. But he's a hardy steed.
Well, sometimes reliable is better than fast.
This is the truth.
All right. Lightning Toes the donkey.
Yep. The donkey's kind of eyeballing you, eating grass or whatever, like donkeys do.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get too close. They kick. All right. Well, would you like to share our fire for the night? And then in the morning, we have a kayak. I think the donkey will fit. I've fit more people in. So, yeah. We have a kayak. We're traveling up to see the queens. So, come share our fire,
No.
Ferdinand. Nod.
You are sailors. That's excellent. Yeah, he walks over and kind of unties well, it's just kind of looped over the branch, and he leads Lightning Toes and follows you back to your camp.
Where Orin is sitting there glowing. So
Right. He sees Orin and he says, "Wow, good sir, you have quite a light about you."
Orin looks up and says, "Yes, thanks. Don't mind him. He got into some moss and now he glows. And he's not happy about it."
Yes. I once had a squire that ate some of that moss. He had quite a beard for a while. Don't worry, it goes away, my good man.
His name is Orin. For now, I'm calling him Orin the Bright, as he glows. Orin shoots her a glare. And he has Herman, his friend, who also glows, and is wearing a hat.
Yes. I see that. No, he doesn't have a hat yet, does he? Did he get
That's
the hat
true.
already?
I don't think so. I don't think I went back to Brutus.
No.
So.
You owe him a hat. And Herman remembers.
Yeah, I know I owe him a hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the goat just has Ferdinand just has a helmet, not a hat.
It has a helmet. Well, that's fine. All right.
This type of hat.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll sell
partake in our fire, and we will leave in the morning.
Excellent. I will post guard.
Okay.
He kind of stands there with the lance, leaning.
If you'd like to, you can wake me up for my watch.
Oh no, a lady should not need to take a watch. We will handle it, won't we?
Orin.
Orin the glow. Thing.
Orin says, "Yes, we can handle it. As long as there aren't any vines."
Oh, I could use some vines right now. They are very delicious.
Oh, well, the ones I'm talking about tried to suck me into the earth and keep me forever.
Oh.
They weren't nice vines.
Those
Not
aren't
the eating.
very good vines. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he'll keep watch for a bit.
Okay.
Actually, make a luck check.
Okay. For Orin?
Yeah, Orin, I guess. He's the one that's up.
Nope.
All right. Yeah. You guys, Una, you wakes up to the sunlight coming over, and you see the with the goat knight kind of leaning against a tree. Yeah, he's still standing there, but you can just hear very softly the sound of snoring. He's kind of like,
Yep.
yeah. And Oren's fast asleep too.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, I've learned something that I kind of knew but didn't want to assume, All right.
The donkey's just like eating grass. He looks at you.
Well, LT, I sure hope that if something would have happened, you would have at least hee-hawed for me. All right.
Oh, don't worry about him. He wakes up at the slightest sound.
Oh, does he wake up because we're talking? Is he awake?
No. Usually the sound is somebody striking him over the head.
Well, can he hold his own in a battle?
Of course, my my lord is quite a warrior.
All right. Well, either way, I've already said he can come with us. I'm sure he'll do fine. He has a lance after all.
Yeah.
Well, I know you can. I've seen mule kicks before, and bites. They can get nasty. So.
Well, I prefer to peaceful resolution to conflict, but when all else fails.
Right. And I also do as well. I tend to try to talk to people, but just in case, you never know. So.
True.
I'll wake everybody up and get on the move.
Yeah, when you get close to Ferdinand, like he ah, my lady, I have kept guard throughout the vigil, throughout the night, and no harm has fallen upon the camp.
You did a wonderful job, Ferdinand. But it's time to head towards the palace to see the queens. That is my quest.
Yes, it's important to have a quest. He looks off.
We'll find you something, I'm sure.
Yes. I mean, I wouldn't request such a thing from such a fine lady, but a night, they say we travel on our stomachs.
I actually have rations and stuff because I made sure I bought stuff at the market. So I will give him some food.
Aha. I thank you. Your kindness will be remembered when I slay any foes that try to take your life, or your valuables, or your honor, or really anything. Any foes, I shall slay with my lance.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I also have a sword.
You have a sword?
Noticed. Yes, I do.
Okay.
It was passed down through generations of my family. A mighty sword.
Well, I hope that we don't have need of it, but I'm glad it's here just in case.
You should feel safe.
I feel very safe.
Excellent.
So safe.
He plops down and eats the rations.
Yeah, cracker fish and whatnot. He's a goat, so I'm assuming he eats it.
Oh, yeah.
Because they
Do you
eat.
have any tin cans? No, he eats the cracker fish.
Yeah.
He's quite
All right.
happy.
Here, I'll give you. No, I don't have any ice cream cones. That's what I used to feed the goats at petting zoo with ice cream cones. Okay.
No, but soon there'll be ice.
Yes. Let's keep going.
So somehow miraculously you get into this kayak, which
With a donkey.
I'm not quite sure how everybody fits in it, And you start to move up the river with every time you have a boat, you pick up people. This is a trend. Um,
I'm very trendy.
yeah, and you can definitely see that now that you see him in the daylight, that his armor is quite piecemeal and rusted and stuff. But it looks like probably you know would probably work, but it definitely doesn't look as. He's definitely not a goat in shining armor. He's like a goat in beat up armor.
Well, if it's beat up, that means he's survived something. So perhaps.
Sure. Maybe.
Or he just took it.
Let's not make assumptions about the forecoat.
Exactly.
All right, so yeah, you're traveling up the river. Roll me a d7.
D7? Oh, okay. Oh, 7.
7. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Stand by. Let's do that thing where it makes me get numbers. You're traveling up the river when you hear the kind of cries for help off to the side. You can, of course, immediately Ferdinand is
Yes.
alarmed, and you can see off to your left hand side. It looks like there's a man. He's dressed in a way that you would probably recognize as like a monk. So it definitely doesn't look like a local. He's got like those kind of long brown robes and kind of the shaved head in the center, kind of portly. And he is running, and there seems to be a lot of birds that are swooping down, attacking him, and then swooping back up. And yeah, he's going. He said, "Back, you evil fiends! Back, back!" And he's trying to like swing what is probably a holy symbol behind his head, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Okay. All right, let's see what this is. Ferdinand, this could be part of our quest.
Yes, that man seems to be besieged by ravens. Are they? He takes out his glasses. Yes, ravens. There are ravens
Well,
falling upon the man. Bring me to the shore. Orin of the glow.
yeah, we'll go. We'll try to get to the shore if we can.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can get to the shore. He's still running. He's pretty far away. At this point, he's close distance. He's maybe like 50 yards away from you. As Ferdinand clambers out of the kayak and then starts trying to pull his donkey out, Lightning Toes, who seems actually make a luck check. Donkey's
Okay.
so we'll good blood you make.
Okay. Oh, no.
Yeah, no, Lightning Toes doesn't have anything. He's like, I'm just got comfortable here. And Ferdinand's like, come, Lightning Toes. Can you see that I'm comfortable? And they're kind of arguing as you pull onto the shore, and you can see this man still running. You can now that it's closer, you can see like there's some bloody areas like on his head and stuff from the.
Oh, they're
birds.
actually like pecking him.
Oh, they're pecking him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to have Orin cast force manipulation.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Because there's a reason, because this one brings out the worms, and I'm hoping that it can distract the birds.
Oh, do you want to get
having all
close to him, the guy first? Because the worms come out near you, of course.
Yeah, so I guess I'll
away.
have to get closer. Yeah.
Okay. So Orin's gonna run, floating through the air, closer to the man.
Yeah, Orin will.
Okay. That's a very
I mean,
excellent
of
idea. I
course,
like
will
that.
run behind him after she gets to make sure the boat is not going to float away with the goat man and.
Okay, so Orin charges forward while you tie up the boat. Um, um,
Yeah,
that's a
that's what
very
I'm gonna
excellent
do.
idea. Okay, yeah, so you run forward. Yeah, you could do that. So you can close the distance. I mean, again, the birds are coming down. Go ahead and cast a spell.
Okay.
Because you get another effect besides that, of course.
Right. Well, yeah, I was
And of
also gonna
course a
see
bunch of
what he.
worms. Yeah.
And Orin is level 5, so we add +5 plus intellect. So okay. Ooh, that's good. 17 plus 5 is 22. Then plus 1 is 26. So I have a wall of force as well.
Oh.
The caster creates a wall of force 10-foot square per level in size. So I'm level 5. Cannot
Wow.
move, but grants complete protection against all physical attacks, magic missiles, heat, cold, and lightning.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
It can
Okay.
absorb
So
50 points of damage.
all right.
What I'm wondering
How
is if I can make that wall a ceiling, then put it above us.
you might be able to. I'm trying to find the spells. Usually with like a wall of force, you can like make it into like a dome, but that might be a higher level part of it.
Yeah,
You'll
it
have to look to
might.
see if there's one higher that does that.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, so you probably can't.
Any
It's just a
shape.
straight up wall. Yeah,
Okay. Still, maybe I can.
that's still pretty awesome. So you put a wall. So, but
The
now,
birds can
how
like
far
crash
out?
into it, like when they crash into my windows.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, are you casting it like to protect the guy, or you just like?
Yeah. So what I'm hoping is he can stand there as he gets close enough. He can cast it to protect the guy, and then the mercurial is the worms of the earth.
Right.
So the worms start erupting all around Orin.
All right. That all seems very fun. Go ahead and let's make a luck check to see if you can cast it, like time it right so that he's on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
Then the birds. Some of them will
Right.
obviously get past because they're on top of them. But
Of
make a
course.
luck
Yeah.
check. We'll say a decent amount of them are on the other side.
Oh, come on. Oh, 6. 6
All
under
right. Yeah.
Orin's luck of 7. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll just say a D3 birds were on him at the time. So I'll roll
Okay.
D3. 1. Okay. So there's only one bird that was actually on the monk when you did this. And all the rest are on the other side of the wall, and they they smack into it. There's a lot of them. So there's one bird. He's like swatting it away as he comes on the other side of the wall. And of course, the worms all start to come up. Orin, you're not now. You're this close. You notice these birds are. First of all, you can smell it. Have a smell of rot on them, and you can
Ooh.
see that they are quite uh, missing feathers, and there's parts of them that are like one, maybe missing like part of their leg. The face is rotted out, or the beak's fallen off.
Oh.
Yeah, so they look quite sinister. As at least for now, I'll give you, since you passed the luck check, I'll give you a couple rounds that they can't figure out how to get around the wall. They're trying to figure it out, but I mean, I guess they can just fly over it, but they're taking a minute to figure that out. And I guess at this point, you just park the boat. Make another luck check, unit, to see if you can get the donkeys off the boat yet, or we're just gonna leave those guys there.
Okay. Oop. Oh gosh, that's what a time to roll a natural 20. God.
Yeah.
Nope.
Lightning Toes is not having it at this point, and you can see that Ferdinand is quite flustered by this, but he's trying to pull his. Come, my steed, we must defeat the ravens. It's a sign
Okay.
from the gods. So you're gonna leave them in the boat?
Yeah, I'll leave them in the boat for now.
Okay.
That's why I secured the boat, so they can just hang out.
Yeah. So he's trying to pull them out of the boat, and there's kind of back and forth going on.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you start to run towards the conflict, You see what appears to be a very large tree um, walking across the field. It's pretty slow, which is slower than the monk was clearly. So it's kind of like lumbering, on its roots. It doesn't have any branches or anything. It looks kind of like a dead tree.
Okay.
And riding on this tree, kind of near the top of it, you see a weasel.
Weasel?
Yep, he's on the top of the tree, and he's pointing in the direction of the of the wall and the whole thing. You can see that he's got kind of like a long black cloak and kind of like a pointy hat, but
So he's a
all in
weasel
black.
wizard?
I mean, you make these assumptions. No people's nature just because of the way they're dressed.
I really just
But
wanted to say weasel wizard.
but but yes, right.
Ah!
He does have in fact a pointed hat. I guess is that a conical hat, right? Like
Oh
a
my gosh. All right. All right.
yeah. He's got the black hat, and he seems to be riding a large tree. It's fairly epic, his cloak is flying. He's
Yes.
got his little weasel teeth flashing. His eyes are looking. He seems to be directing the tree towards, Orin and this monk.
Okay. So the tree itself looks like you said, it doesn't have any leaves. Does this look like a dead tree?
It looks like a dead tree, yeah.
And has the
And it's
dead
probably like maybe
breathing.
30 foot tall, and it's got lots of branches that are kind of moving, and the roots are just like coming out of the ground.
Okay.
Just kind of moving.
Okay. I get up to the monk at this point, or
Yeah,
yes,
you can
no?
get up to the monk. He's by
Or at the
now.
monk.
That bird just keeps. I mean, does he want to do something about the bird?
Yeah, we need to knock that bird out of the sky. Orin will try to do that with his staff.
Okay. It just has an AC of 12.
Okay. Nope. I rolled an 11, and he doesn't have any kind of bonuses for anything.
All right, let me see if the monk can do it. Oh, he rolled 12. Okay, yeah, the monk finally smacks the one of it, and it hits the thing, and it breaks and falls on the ground. You see maggots crawling out of the dead body of the bird. Other birds are starting to make their way. They seem like they're getting smart. The weasel is weaseling towards you as Una joins the group.
I would love to ask what's going on here, but those birds aren't going to be fooled by this invisible wall very much longer. So, brother monk, did you upset this weasel wizard in some way?
Yeah, he looks up and he says, "Oh, yeah, thank you for your." Oh, and he starts crawling towards something. He's trying to get away. He says, "There's an evil necromancer chasing me."
I see that.
Yeah, and she's like kind of trying to get back up on his feet and crawling towards the to get away. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's in a state, yeah, as you might imagine.
Yeah.
And the tree is kind
How many birds are there
of
now that are trying to get through?
couple dozen. It's a lot.
Okay.
They're kind of how birds are. They're like
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll give you you can do something, and then we'll make them a luck check to see if they figured out how to get over the wall.
Okay. I think what I'm going to try to do is spider web them.
Oh,
But I don't have that one printed off. I'll just look in the book. So let me just grab. I forgot to bring the book. Yeah, I forgot to bring the book up. So
yeah, okay.
let me just grab it.
Here. Is that what level spell is that too?
I believe it's level 2.
no.
Yes.
Yeah. Wizard spells level 2. Yeah. Okay. It's on page 186. Caster creates a sticky spider web, which you got a Well, the range varies, so does the sort of. So I guess it depends on what you roll.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
Okay.
some of them you have to touch static location, so you got to roll pretty high if you want to put them up in the air, I guess. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you want to shoot it like Spider-Man, you need like a 22.
all
Right?
right.
Yeah. Otherwise, you got to
Well,
touch something. Yeah, it has to be a static location. Yeah, spider web, 30-foot diameter, 1d6 days. Static location or fling the web a distance up to 50 feet. Okay, that's pretty
yeah.
awesome.
Well, we've got a guy coming, so
You
I
do?
think I'm gonna spell burn for this.
All right.
These birds can be. You see Orange, poor Orange, take out his X brand. That's always glowing hot. And yeah. And since his strength is back to normal, I will burn 4. And so he's going to be negative on strength checks. But that's not why I keep him around. So
Gotta do what you gotta
he'll
do.
put the sizzling brand to his flesh and say, please, 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 please.
Don't roll a 1.
No, he did not roll a 1. I'm glad I spell burned because he rolled low. He rolled a 9. Plus 4 is 13. Plus his caster level would be 18. So he doesn't make it, actually, even with the spell burn. 19.
No, you could burn luck, but it doesn't come back for a wizard, obviously.
No. What does it do?
What do you got?
It still
18?
do something.
Castaway spider web up to 20 foot in diameter. It can be placed in any static location, such as a door, frame, or hallway, touched. The web less. I mean, you could put it on the wall, I guess, but it only has one. You can do like a diagonal,
Yeah.
and it's not going to necessarily catch them. I mean, you can put it and it might catch some of them if they try to fly around that way, but there's nothing else really around you.
Right. I could put it. Wait, I might be able to get. Wait. All right, what I'm going to do is put it on his staff, like drape it over his staff. He's going to, like, if he can, put one end on one end and one end on, hold his staff like a horizontally. Drape it that way. I'd use it kind of as a little shield. Try to make a bird catcher. What he's going to do.
Okay, so
Since
you're
I
gonna
failed
just
my
hold it
roll.
in your hand and like make a tent, basically, with like a lean-to out of it.
Yes, that's what he's going to do.
Okay, that's can work. I mean, it's gonna be. You
I
could
mean,
probably lose your
it's
staff,
not
I
gonna
guess.
work very well, but it's something.
Yeah, we'll count it as some kind of armor against the birds. That's for sure. Yeah, that's fine. You do that. You spiderweb. Although it says it's mostly invisible to people unless they look for it. So everyone else is probably like, "Why is he holding up his staff like?" Come to me, birds.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make a luck check, Orin, to see if the birds get around
Okay.
the mess.
Now I'll roll high. Watch. Oh my gosh! No, I did not. I rolled a natural 1.
Hey, okay, yeah, they cannot figure it out. They are just like, because you're standing there like that, it like redirects them down and they start splatting against the. You know what? Roll a d10 to see how many of them splat themselves.
Okay, a D10. All right, I have one of those right here. No, a D8. Where's the D10? There it is. 2.
2. Okay, well, 2 birds end up like being destroyed by smashing into the wall. Yeah, you know, it's better than none. Also, Una could do something if you want. I mean, I didn't. If there's something you want to do, you're at the monk. He seems to be trying to get away. He's pretty beat up looking and a little bit frazzled. You know, after being attacked by undead raven birds and being chased by a tree, driven by a weasel wizard. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't blame him really at that point.
Yeah, I can't blame him. Have the birds noticed Una?
Yeah, they were like swooping down and hitting the wall.
Okay.
You're all kind of behind the wall. I'm assuming because you
Okay.
went after the guy.
Well, she wants to try to sling a few of the birds out of the sky.
Okay. I mean, you'll have to like. I guess you don't really know where the wall of force is, right? 'Cause it's invisible.
Right.
So you can try that. They're kind of on the other side. You'll have to like run. I mean, you know that there's a wall there, so
Oh, yeah, no, I don't
we'll
want to
have
do
you
that.
run out. You'll have to run out from behind the wall, and if you want to do that, that's fine. You'll have to make a luck check to see if you can figure out how far you have to run, and if you do that, then you'll be able to make your attack because you don't know where the wall is. It's invisible.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Orin.
Yeah. So make that luck check. I mean, luckily you have a lot of luck, so.
Yeah, she does. Oh yeah, 7 under 12.
Okay, yeah,
For
you
you.
kind of you're lucky enough to move out far enough, and yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
Okay. Plus agility, 12.
Oh yeah, it's bird. It falls. I mean, they only have 1 hit point, so the bird,
Okay.
one bird drops. There's a lot of them,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, no.
The monk is now on his feet, and he yells. He says, the wizard, the necromancer. We must escape."
Oh, is that the weasel? And I'll point.
Don't point at it. It might see you.
Okay, okay. Come on, Orin, and I guess we'll go back to the boat for now. Although I really want to deal with the weasel with the weasel wizard.
It's moving. Yeah, the weasel wizard is at this point it's about 100 yards away. I'm just trying to see if any of its spells will reach you. I don't think they will actually, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately for you.
Right.
No spells go that far. Well, the only thing it can do then is it's going to do this. It is going to cast a spell, but not one that's like an attack spell. It's going to bind. You hear it. It's got kind of a. I mean, it has a surprisingly bassy voice for a weasel. You would imagine that a weasel would have like a squeaky voice, but this weasel's voice is not like that at all. It's like, "Come from the underworld and serve me," which is probably pretty creepy for a weasel at that. All right, so let's see. Wizard weasel casting.
Hmm.
Demon summoning. Let's see. I don't know what spell level this is. There it is. All right. This spell summons. Okay. It's +8, so d20 +8. Oh, 21. Okay. Wow. Type 1. Okay, so it's just a. Is there a range on this? Oh, it comes up next to him, I guess. Let's see. Manifestation. Okay, so right in the ground in front of this tree, the ground bursts open, and this hideous demon comes forward and
Okay.
starts to move towards you. See how fast the demon is. I don't think it's that fast. So,
Okay.
I'm just going to use this one because it's easier. It's a barbed salamander. It actually does not fly, so it is charging. It's like it's salamander, so it's like charging towards you. It's not particularly fast, but it's faster than the tree. So it's gonna take a little while. It's no faster than you are. So if you're running towards the boat, it's not gonna get you. Well, at least until you get to the boat, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
this
I think I have
demon
a
is
feeling
charging
that
at you.
running isn't going to work.
Oh, you need to make a luck check to see if Ferdinand got off the boat yet.
Oh, yeah, I rolled a 3.
Hey, all right, yeah. So You kind of look, the monks run towards the boat, and you see now that the donkey Lightning Toes is on shore, and Ferdinand is mounting up onto him with his lance.
Okay. I'm gonna take. Oh, I don't know about this. This might really not go well for me. Because this thing is charging at us, right? And
The
how
demon
big
is
is it?
charging at you. The tree is coming slow. The demon's moving about 30 foot around, so it's moving like a normal speed for like a human. The tree's moving about less than half that, and of course the birds are moving quite fast, but they're mostly hitting the wall at this point.
How big is the demon?
It's not particularly big. It's
Would I
like the
think it
size of
could
maybe
follow
like
us
a.
in the water?
It's about
Like,
the size of a large dog.
okay.
If it could swim, it could follow you into the water. Yes,
Okay.
but you
I
don't think
don't.
it could stand in the water. The water's too deep. It's not like the Goldfish Canal where it's very shallow. This water's like.
Okay. Well, I don't need to have another boat destroyed by a rampaging demon. Oh, yeah, all right. I want to try something.
Okay. What do you want to try?
Yeah. We're gonna spellburn some more. I would like Orin to try to take over that demon.
Oh,
Using, if I can, if that's allowable.
okay. I mean, I don't see why not, right? Was that transference?
Yeah, but it's gonna take a lot. But I have his stamina was back up to normal, so
The caster takes possession of another body, either temp. Yeah, you could. Well, the range though is only 10 foot per level, so you have to wait till it gets closer to you. You got 50-foot
okay.
range, so you can't do
Yeah.
it this round. But we'll say in a couple of rounds you'll be able to do that. We'll say it'll have another round or so, which doesn't. You
Okay.
can just jump forward if you're not going to do anything else because they're just charging at you. But what we will do is check the tree, not the tree, the birds.
Yeah.
Let's see if the birds are smart enough to get around this thing. This wall of force.
Okay.
So make a luck check.
Okay. Luck check for Orin.
Yeah, Orin.
Okay. Oh yeah. Lucky roll.
Yeah,
A
they
6.
cannot figure out. These are the stupidest birds ever. They keep slamming into the thing. Roll another d10 to see if
Okay.
they're killing themselves.
Okay. 4.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I guess after repeated smashing, they're starting to come undone. Yeah. So Ferdinand charges on his swift, not so swift, donkey. I mean, it's swifter than walking, I suppose. So the goat knight, he's got his helmet on now, and he's kind of holding the lance as best he can, and he's riding this donkey, and they come charging forward, and they go right past the wall
Oh.
because they can obviously see where it is because they're charging at the well, I guess the tree and the weasel, but obviously the demon's in between.
Ferdinand, wait. I don't think this is something you should. Well, he's already gone.
I'll protect you, my lady.
Oh no. Can I take another shot at one of the birds?
Sure.
Trying to whittle them down as much as I can.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
Oh yeah, 17.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I should probably keep track of that. So, okay. So there's 18 birds left. There's a demon, there's a tree, and a weasel. All right. Gotta keep track of this. Okay, yeah. So Ferdinand's actually going to get to the demon pretty quickly. You can roll Ferdinand, so that I'm not going to fight myself. That'd be silly. He is he is a 5th level warrior. So he rolls a
Okay.
a d20.
Okay.
Actually, he has 2 attacks. He rolls a d20 plus a d7 for his first lance attack against the demon.
Okay. All right. Let's see. He rolled a nat 20.
Oh! All right. Well, his crit is a d24 on crit table 5. So roll a d24.
D24. Okay.
He's not messing around.
And he rolls a 24. Holy crap.
Oh,
This dice are, yeah, wow.
yeah, all right, there you go. So, crit table 5, 24. Strike severs weapon arm, so I guess of the demon, right? Inflict additional 2d12 damage. And the foe is disarmed, literally and figuratively. Okay, so. All right, so he was using a lance, which I don't even know the damage of a lance. It's probably d10, I'm guessing. Let's take a quick look here. Lance, d12. All right, so you're going to do 3d12 plus whatever your roll was on the d7 in damage.
Okay.
Whatever that d7 roll was.
D7
Yeah.
was a 4.
Okay, so 3d12 plus 4 damage.
Okay. Want me to roll the D12?
Yeah, 3d12.
3D12. Okay.
3d12 plus 4.
I never
Yeah,
used D12s. I want to, yeah, this would be cool.
Yeah,
to
of course. No,
roll 4.
you're first.
That's not true. Sometimes it's astonishing. Most of the time, no D12s are used. Like poor neglected. Okay. So 6, 9, that's 14. Plus 3 is 17.
Okay, it doesn't kill him, but it definitely hurts it a lot. 17, you said?
Yes, 17.
Okay. So it has. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah. I mean that, and is I should have done a mighty, but it's fine. Also now roll a d14. And you still apply that. No, this one gets a separate d die. So d14 plus d7 for another attack.
Okay, D14. Right here. 9 plus. You know, I keep forgetting that Orin has a second die.
Oh,
as
also,
well.
I keep forgetting that. No, but plus the no, d die. Okay, you go. He doesn't get a strength bonus because he's a goat. So
D14 plus, what did you say?
plus
A
plus
D7?
d7. Yep.
Okay. So there's a D14, a 9 plus 6. So 15.
15 is its armor class. So you will now do a d12 plus whatever that roll was on the 7 for the damage. For that.
Okay. 12 plus the roll that was on the 7.
Yep.
So that was 4 plus 6 is 10.
God. All right. He kills the demon. That crit helped you a lot. That was exactly enough hit points. Holy crap. Okay. I'm wondering too if you should have got some kind of bonus because you were charging with the lance. I was actually about to look it up, but you killed it, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, he charges forward like a goat knight. And yeah, he shoves it through the through this demon, cutting off its 2 front legs. And it rolls with its belly up, and then he shoves the lance through its belly, and it dies.
Oh. Glad I didn't try to take it over then.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that would have been bad. Okay, but yeah, now he pulls the lance out and he looks at the tree and he says, "Die, foul sorcerer!" And he sees the weasel up there, and the weasel's like, "You have killed my demon!" Which
all right.
is not at all what you would normally think a weasel would sound like, but for some reason, this weasel has a kind of a bassy voice.
All right.
So yeah, what do you want to do?
Like they can't leave Ferdinand alone against the weasel wizard necromancer guy. So I guess we'll well, wait a second. Where's the monk? I don't want to need him to steal the boat.
Yeah, he is he sees the knight ride by, and then he stops and he says, "We have been saved by a mighty warrior."
Yep, actually we have been.
Mm-hmm. And then he kind of gets down and he starts chanting, as monks do.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if he's just doing that, I will run. I will. Yuna's not gonna run. Okay, I'm gonna just keep attacking birds. Yuna is for now. Orin. We can't leave that guy alone. He'll start kind of going towards the wizard.
Orin.
Orin will, yeah.
So he's going to go in front of the wall, of course, with his web.
With the web, yeah. With the web. Yep.
Okay. Fantastic. All right, so I'm going to do this. Actually, roll a d12.
Okay, d12. All right.
Yep.
6.
Okay, keep track of that. That is the total number of birds that will get stuck in the web before it before it's loaded up and you can't say. And I will determine how many birds attack you each round.
Okay.
As we come into it, the wizard, on the other hand, is still too far away, I think, to cast a spell. Let's see. Well, besides the demon spell, he's kind of pissed off about the demon thing. So just look this spell up. You know how spells are here. Ranges.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's why Orin has to go forward.
Yep. He's still, the tree is pretty slow. So he still seems to be a little bit, you know what? I'm going to give it a, high or low?
High.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the weasel seems pretty pissed off. So it scurries down the tree. Because it's faster than the tree is. Weasels are fast, and it's on the ground. It starts to move forward. He's gonna move forward so you can get within spell range. The tree is still lumbering behind. And that is the birds. Okay, so let's say D8 birds will try to attack you. 2. All right, so obviously
in the web.
Yep. So 2 birds are down. Ferdinand is going to charge forward at the wizard. So go ahead and make attacks against the wizard.
Okay.
He's a wizard.
So he rolls
D20. I'm going to look at
D20.
He's a 7th level warrior. D20 plus a D7 for their first attack.
D20 plus a D7. Okay. Yep. So we'll roll that. So 19 total on both?
Oh, yeah, definitely hits. D12 plus that whatever that D7 number was for damage.
Okay, it was a 3.
Okay.
So D12, 10 plus 3 is 13.
Okay. Okay, well, the weasel was not very smart to have charged forward. As I did not realize how low his hit points were. Yeah, you Ferdinand charges forward and he sticks the wizard and it
Weasel
it's
kebab.
to the ground. Yeah, he sticks it and then he's like riding and the weasel's still on the thing and he can still charge the tree if he wants to. I guess he's going to. The tree's a little tougher, but he's charging the tree. So make an attack against the tree. D14 plus
D14
plus that 7? Whatever, plus a D7. Yeah.
Plus 1 is 14 on the dice. Between the 2 dice.
14. Okay, yeah, that doesn't hit. So his lance hits the tree and kind of ricochets off. However, as he goes past, he hits it because he's riding on a horse. He's riding a donkey. You would notice that the tree is stopped, as well as all the birds fall from the sky.
Oh.
Yeah, because obviously it's one the wizard kills them.
Okay.
Yeah, so he circles back around. There's like a weasel like drooped over his lance. And it's like heavy for him because he's a goat, and he's trying to hold it up. And he sees that the little hat's still on the weasel.
Oh, I feel kind of bad.
Yeah, well, you killed that weasel.
All right.
And he kind of looks and he says, "I have defeated the foe. He's trying to hold it up, but it's it's like it's on the end of a lance, and he's a goat, so he's trying to. So
Yeah,
sitting there
will
drags
grab
it
it.
back. Yeah,
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 we'll go up to him and try to help.
yeah, yeah. So he's able to like heft it up like a flag. Then you can just like slowly see it like sliding down.
Oh, Ferdinand, you have won the day. Wow.
Yep.
I am very, very impressed, she will say. Whatever
He like
valor and honor you were looking for, you have earned this day.
He does a very low bow and he says, "Thank you, my lady. It seems that the fates had brought me here to save you, and also this priest." And you see the monk is like, still doing his thing, and he
Now
gets
let's
up.
just hope we've done the right thing.
Yeah, right. He turns out the monk is a lich. No, the monk gets up and he says, "Ah, I had a vision that I would be saved just now, which is weird because usually you have visions before. Either way," and there's like kind of blood and also like rotted bird on him. "I must go back now and collect the black rose. I thank you for your time."
Wait.
And
Put her hand on his chest. Like, wait. What do you mean collect the black rose? And who are you?
well,
And
well, I'm sorry. I was so excited about the obviously divine intervention that happened to you. I've been sent on a quest from a distant land to pick the black rose, which is the only item that can heal our ailing king.
oh, what land is that you are from?
Cacophony. And you've heard of Cacophony. It's actually back kind of like it's one of the lands that you maybe have been there before, but it's from effectively the type of area that you're from because you're
Not the
from around this
thousand islands.
Not from 1,000 islands. No, he's definitely back from like your area, the I guess the southern lands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, cough.
I am brother Rodar.
Your brother Rodar?
Brother Brodar, yes.
Well, are there more creatures like this near the row? Should we come with you, brother Brodar?
If you would join me, that would on my holy quest, then that would be most welcome.
Ferdinand, I think we have found a quest.
So Ferdinand looks and he says, look, this weasel had a nice hat. He takes it off and he presents it to you. It's like a little conical like wizard hat. He actually offers it to Orin. It's pretty small because it was on a weasel, but it's like a party hat for a child. Yeah.
Orin looks at it for a second. He looks at Herman. And he says, "For now," and he puts it on Herman.
Oh, okay. It actually is a magical hat. Yeah. So yeah, and Herman's not giving it back now. You gave it to him. Yeah. But that's good that you learned.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have to see what it does on Herman because it would have raised your intelligence by 1, but but I don't know that Herman has intelligence like that. I mean, he's intelligent, but not in a way that's useful. So I will have to give it a power. We'll adjust it.
Okay.
You know what I'll say as long as Herman's with you, then you can effectively get a bonus of +1 on your spell casting.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Because it'll go through you. So it's basically it does that. Yeah. He's not giving it back now though. So
Oh no, I'm not gonna no backseas.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
on
There's
Herman.
also a tiny cloak.
Okay, let's pick that up.
Yeah. Yeah. Surprisingly, it's you'd have to do a little research. I mean, you wouldn't know what it is right away, but the cloak also seems to be magical. I mean, you could wear it, I guess, and you would know what it does, but it's really small, of course. It's more like a loincloth for a human.
Well, what if we wear it as a necklace? I guess we could take it around and wear it as a very
Una
tiny
can't wear it because
cloak.
you're already wearing a cloak, but Orin could.
No,
You'd
I
have to wear
meant
it
or
yeah. I mean, it'd be like a bib,
well, let him
or
put it
just a
on as
very
a
short
very
cloak.
as a
Oh yeah, you
very
can wear it
short
like that
cloak.
if you want to wear it like a regular
Yeah,
cloak.
yeah,
Sure. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, it's actually a protective cloak that gives the armor class of chainmail.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, which theoretically would have made this wizard tough, but since you killed him and walk around.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Ferdinand.
Yes, he did. Ferdinand.
He's the hero. He's the
The
MVP.
DCC warriors are. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. It'll give the armor class of chainmail as long as it's really tiny, but you can wear a tiny cloak. That's actually good because since Orin can't wear armor.
Yeah. I'll have to look that up. All right.
Yeah, chainmail.
Yeah,
Is
next time I have to remember too that
+4/+4.
Orin has 2 dice now because he's level 5, but I
Uh,
haven't gotten into a combat or any kind of situation like that in so long.
Right, exactly, right. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, you get the multiple dice when you get to the higher levels.
Yeah.
And a wizard can use both of them for spellcasting, so you're actually you're in a good spot there. Yeah, I think you just have to look it up, but I believe the chainmail is +5
Yeah, I'll look it up here.
to the armor. Yeah, +5. But
Plus
you won't
5,
have any of
okay.
the penalties, so any of the penalties you don't have to worry about.
Nice. So AC. Hey, that gives him a much better AC.
Yeah, I would imagine. Okay, well, I think with the possible quest for the Black Rose, along with the return of the rotted foot, we'll deal with that next week. For anybody watching, which I forgot to say at the beginning, I probably should at the beginning. Next week we'll be on the new channel, so Banditscape Actual Play. There's a link in the description. If you haven't subscribed over there, go ahead and do that so you can see these every week. And it's also going to move to 7 p.m. Eastern instead of 3. So it won't be in the middle of the day anymore. Unfortunately, scheduling and such stuff is tough. So until next week, we'll see you.